That's what's up. KC, baby.
Charger gang.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
What do you say? To LA to Kansas City.
That's
Charger
right.
fans.
That's right. Look at y'all, man. Y'all ain't no Charger fans. Y'all KC fans. That's what's up. Damn, my shit's loud.
Yeah, your shit loud, man. Yeah, you can cut me down a little bit too. Yo.
I'm gonna have to push pause in a minute, but we trying to get everybody in. Getting y'all in. We waiting on y'all. Go on here and share.
Press mute.
Share. Like I'm gonna hit mute in a second here. At least turn it down, huh?
Yeah, sure. We can't pay them for sure.
I know, right?
we ain't got it, Phil.
We ain't got it, dog.
We ain't got that money down.
Right? Tap on in. Let's go, baby. We about to get it going in a sec. So who we got? Oh shit, we got somebody in here. I can't tell who y'all are right now. Oh, let me turn my phone down. Let's go. If you guys just tapping in, go ahead and share before the show starts. We about to get started in just a second. Give us maybe a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? It's about to go. Damn. It's about to go. It's about to go. It's about to go. Down. Hey, man. I want to show y'all. I want to see if this is funny, and I thought it was funny, but I'm gonna see if it was funny to y'all, just as like it was to me. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a little something before we start the show. I just want to see if this was funny to y'all. Y'all ready?
Okay, look, I did not think y'all was gonna ask for another one of these, but let me find Mom and see if I can make this happen. All right, let's see. Hey, Mom. All right, so I got a question.
Okay.
The people want you to laugh again, so I gotta make it happen.
Oh, no.
Hold on, just hear me out. Why are you acting like that?
Because last time?
Wasn't nothing wrong with last time. Look, here's what I just want to hear you get a little bit of a laugh out, because the people want to hear your joy, and you need to share that with the world. That your laugh sounds so delicate. No, there it was. Hold on. What was that? You said what? Hold on. Delicate laugh one more time. No. Hold on. Why you stopping that?
I thought that was just funny as I don't know what, dog. All right, I hope I made y'all laugh. We about to get it started, y'all. Let's go.
All our illusions will disappear, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
I love y'all.
Let's go. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Fuel.
Fat Boy in the building. You already know what type of time we on. We here.
And y'all just tapped in the Reasons, the show where you can tell us what you feel about how you feel about the topics that we're talking about today. And today, man, is going to be a doozy. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about today. You know what I mean? And I'm feeling good because, my Chiefs are playing. KC, that's right. Let's go, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Bad
I'm watching you. If y'all see me get quiet and sad right now, it's because I'm looking over here at the Chiefs game and they may be losing. All right, but that ain't happening. That ain't happening. Fat Boy think it is, but it ain't going. It ain't. Oh, listen to it Whatever, man. Whatever. Appreciate you guys tapping in. I guess we're gonna start off, man.
Jump on in there.
We gotta start off. We gotta start off with a couple of rest in peace.
Yeah.
First of all, to you guys, if you haven't heard, I think he was 51 years old, Jesse Powell, R&B singer. I'm sure.
Baby, you.
How the rest of it go?
Where
Let it go.
Hey.
Let it go. I don't know.
It's like that. So like, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
but
we appreciate him and gracing us with some crazy love ballads that most people even use right now in their weddings. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. So now I'm not sure how. I don't think it said how he passed. If someone knows how he passed, hit us up. And if y'all in here in the chat, hit us up, man. Say hi. Say what's up. You know what I mean? We here now. You know what I mean? So we know that you're here. But yeah, that's for him. And then we had who else was it? There was the rapper.
P&B Rock was
P&B.
killed, man, here. I'm thinking I want to say
2 days ago.
2
3
days ago.
What's today? Monday. It was
Yeah,
Monday.
like I was over the weekend, I want to say.
Was it the weekend? No, I think
No,
it was Monday.
like Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
He was killed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles
Here in LA.
here in LA, man.
And he's
So,
from
he's from Philadelphia. Man, our prayers go out to both of their families, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to P&B Rock and his family, man. It's just tragic, man, the way lives are just constantly, man. Hip hop artists, man, rappers have a real tough job, man, and it's a dangerous job, and it's sad, man. You can't even post your location, but it's teaching us, man. We can't be letting the whole world know where we
smart.
going.
Yeah.
We got to move different, man. But I'm sorry, man. That was horrible, man. That was messed up to see.
Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
I remember I was telling you earlier. What's the guy's name? Charlie. On TikTok.
Oh, Charleston White.
Yeah. You know, he's got a lot of mouth for one.
Absolutely.
Two, it's kind of like, you don't have to have such negative attitude towards someone that passed away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what kind of bothered me about, some people was like, oh, well, of course I didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? Up until this happened. You know what I mean? So, but still, it's how it happened.
Yeah.
And it's the situations that we need to try to address to try to keep it from keep happening. Because now it's evolving into a war. A war thing with LA. Like now, they're talking about, hey, don't come to Virginia, don't come to Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Any LA niggas don't come there. You know what I mean? So it's back to that.
That's what they said.
It's back to that, yes. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous it's just ridiculous to even have that mentality, that whole attitude.
But why would I go to Philly, people? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I mean,
it
you know what I'm saying?
like that.
And it's not only
that shit again.
But the thing is it don't just. It might start with the rappers, but that shit triggers to anybody that goes to camp. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
From wherever I'm from or whatever the case may be, they find out that now somebody innocent or somebody that has nothing to do with the rap game, whatever, but somebody that's got well dressed or draped or whatever the case may be, have nothing to do with it. Now you know what I'm saying.
Victim.
Now they could become a victim.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. We gotta stop this shit, man. We really do. It don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's just like I say, man. It's just a sad time, man, and it's we don't need this shit right now. We're just within our community because we in an era where we trying to progress, man.
Right.
And I think that, like you said, just to start that drama, that like the East Coast, West Coast type shit, and like that shit don't have nothing to do with everybody from Philly or everybody from LA.
Right.
That was one ignorant motherfucker from LA who did some cornball shit that none of us in Cali really agree with.
Right.
But you can't really express that to people who was real dear to him. You know what I'm saying? So
and the
death
thing
is funny like that sometimes because it brings about these emotions. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's tragic. Right. And so it creates that kind of confusion and when you really think about it, it's not a Philly thing, it's not a LA thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just him being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and then a dumb motherfucker reacting to some stupid shit.
Yeah. And they try to blame it on his girlfriend, as far as setting the location up and stuff like that or whatever. Which kind of like I don't know the real story behind it. Like if it was something beef going on with someone beforehand to the point where they end up coming there. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you have beef before you came to Cali or anything like that? I don't know if that's what was going on or whatever, but
I think that
and I don't want to speak about something I
from
don't really
from
know
what I'm
about.
hearing,
But
from what the police are saying,
uh-huh.
basically the criminals basically seen a post of his girlfriend.
Mhm.
She posts something on Instagram saying basically where their location is, and they took that up on themselves to go approach him and rob him at the Roscoe's that he was at. So
Yeah.
basically, just by her just showing her location, a lot of people that say that she set him up, I don't know
Because it could have been
necessarily. I don't
anybody.
want to. Yeah, it could have been anybody. I don't want to basically put that bad karma on anybody.
Right.
But it just lets you know that, especially when you're dealing with a high power man and a man with status, you can't be posting y'all location or everywhere y'all go, especially if you don't have security. And that
Exactly.
brings me to my next point: rappers, artists. If you're gonna move around here, for one, you need to have somebody that knows the lay of the land. If you're from Cali, you going to Philly, you need to have somebody from Philly who you know. If you're from Philly, you going to New
Yeah.
York, vice
But at
versa.
this
You know what I'm
point
saying?
now,
At
at
this
this point
point,
in
you know what I
time
mean?
in the game right now, you know what I'm saying? People are starting to get ignorant and
Mhm.
they're also getting desperate. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So for those of you artists that are out here from LA or whatever, for one, watch yourselves, and like you said, have someone that's affiliated with that area or wherever you're going or whatever, to make sure things is cool.
Yeah, just to
You
tell
know?
you where to go and where not to go, I think.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to quote unquote check in or tap in, man, hire y'all an elite security force, man. Because
Right.
these dudes are seeing y'all with all this money and all this jewelry, bro, and they ain't thinking logically.
Right.
They thinking they next meal, or they thinking, oh, this is a walking lick, this is the come up I've been
Yeah.
waiting for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as a person who moving and as a citizen who moving out here, we got to understand that it's people that's ignorant out here,
Yeah.
and we got to take precautions
Yeah.
for our own safety.
And then the other thing is this, you got, and if you guys out there that are doing this type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Take the merchandise. Don't take the man's life. You know what I'm saying? If y'all doing that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm trying to give y'all advice, but don't take a person's life.
Yeah, but you got to give it up too.
You know what I mean? But give it up. Yeah,
Yeah, don't
just like
fight for that
that's what I'm
jury,
saying.
fellas.
Give it to them. It's material
Yeah,
things,
you can
though.
get that
I've
shit back.
lost a lot in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
lifetime to the point where I just looked at it and turned back and was like, that's just material. I can get it again. You know what I'm
But you
saying? The
can't get
same way
life
I got
back.
it, exactly. But your life, you can't get back.
Nope.
So for you guys, man, definitely watch your backs. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Keep your eyes stay put, man.
Nick's in the house. Good.
Nick, hey, fam.
Gus, I know you watching the game. Yeah, I'm watching the game
Yeah,
too.
we watching the game. We in
Mom's
here.
in the house. What's up,
Hey,
moms?
moms.
That's what's up. That's
I
what's
just
up.
want to tell y'all, man, y'all be careful out there, man. Watch out for these suckers, man. You know, I think we all need to be on our Benny Siegel shit, man. We need to circle the block 2 times and see who out there, man. Because people hungry, man. If you got
Well, we shouldn't have to live like that, period. But
gold Geneva, man, you better be cool, because these motherfuckers are starving. It
exactly.
shouldn't be like that, but I think that we got to start to realize that the reality is it is like that,
Yeah.
and we got to start moving as if it is like that. No matter if you in LA or you in Beverly Hills, this shit can happen to you, bro.
Exactly.
Anywhere you at, you know what I'm saying? So just be careful out there. Keep your head on the swivel. Stay
Exactly.
prayed up.
Hey, before we actually get into the next, what was it? I was it's just on my mind. I forgot now. It was something actually I was before we get into Ray J, because we're gonna get into Ray J and Kim Kardashian thing next
We're
or
gonna do the
whatever.
water, right?
Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. Before I get into the next topic, you guys, we have, well, I'm gonna say Fired Up period have over 400 videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Over 400, including when we started out,
Yeah.
and all the way up until now. and that's including all the people that has come and graced us with their talent. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say congratulations to us. You know what I'm saying, for having that many. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We got our 1,000 viewers, so we starting to get demonetized pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? We just continue, guys, to supporting us and helping, because we love y'all for this or whatever. But 400 is a big milestone for a show that we've been doing for a while. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't
Oh man, we've been doing this shit for a minute, man. We started,
you know what I'm saying,
years ago.
Exactly.
And you just took it to another level. So shout out to you, man. Congratulations,
man,
to you for like
I've
I
been
said,
hanging.
chasing your dream, man. Hanging there, no, for real, man.
That's what's
definitely,
up.
man. That's a big deal.
What you say, Les? Oh, thank you, Nick. That's
Thank
what's
you,
up.
Nick.
Yeah. All right, man. So Ray
J. We're gonna get Ray J
and Kim.
I hit it first. Mr. I hit it first.
Mr. I hit it first. That's what it's
himself.
I ain't think about that.
Yeah.
Mr. I hit it first.
Yeah.
So of course, if you guys been following, Ray J has actually, man, just put down the hammer. He put down the hammer on this whole thing with the Kardashians. It's a lot that I could say about this, but for one, let me kind of explain to you guys what's going on.
Yeah, talk to him.
So basically, you guys, of course, if you don't know anything about the Kardashians and how the whole sex tape, it was all cause of Ray J, a part of Ray, because he was part of it, of course, but not the cause of it. It was actually fabricated. It was actually planned
and staged.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where Ray J had kept it quiet. You know, he like he said, he took one for the team. You know what I'm saying? And made it seem like it was a leaked tape or whatever. You know, now I can say Kris Jenner, the genius, as to planning on, you know, shit and making shit happen. I could say that much, but to the point where you make us look bad of something that we basically help you with. Now I say us because of black, because when you look at the Kardashians, you look at them and always with someone black. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know, I looked at Courtney's new show, where not Courtney's, what's the older sister?
Courtney.
Is it Courtney?
Yeah. Oh no, Chloe.
Chloe's new show. Yes. Yeah. Chloe's show that's on Hulu. You know what I mean? And the first person that she has on there are black. You know, her first couple of shows were black people. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
That with a known name and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Which they use our colors or whatever to get to where they want. So this is the thing. You know what I mean? And y'all don't see that, may not see that as being true, but that is the truth. If you actually look at their whole record of what's been going on, anything that goes something with news is dealing with us, or is always dealing with us, right? Which is kind of crazy. But Ray J, like I said, he done put down the hammer on. He basically already said, you know, or basically told them, you know, told everyone, because they did another they launched another show, and the first thing they say about the new show is the whole sex thing. Ray J had a second tape, whatever. Kanye supposedly had went back to get this tape for him, you know, which Ray J has said they had this conversation or whatever. Got the tape. I'm trying to wrap it all up, so I won't say talk too long. But Ray J basically got, you know, got with Kanye. They gave him the second tape or whatever, because they said the second tape was worse than the first one. All right, so that's why, you know, they didn't do the first one, because they actually contracted it. And Kris Kardashian, is that her name? Kris
Jenner.
Kris Jenner, yes, yeah, Jenner, yeah. Kris Jenner or whatever, you know, was the one behind, like, this is the one that we should do, that's the one that we should do or whatever, because this one's too you know. So he still had in his possession the other one,
the authentic one.
All right, so not to say that he was going to even put it out there or anything or whatever. The fact is that, you know, okay, he had it, he gave it up or whatever. Then they made it seem like he was the villain. And this is why this man is hurt, because of them trying to make him look a certain way, you know, kind of demeanor his name, you know what I'm saying, and make him feel bad or whatever, and his family or whatever, when he's trying to, you know, come up. He ain't even thought about them. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to come up on some other shit. He ain't trying to deal with them or whatever the case. He just took one for the team and left that shit alone. But now they bring it back up to make him look bad or whatever, and he done pulled down the hammer on them, whatever, pulled out the contracts, pulled out the text messages, everything, you know. And I'm so, for one, I just want to say I'm glad, Ray J. I'm glad you doing that shit.
Do your
You
shit,
know what I'm
big
saying?
dog.
Because shit happens outside of that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That basically the world, you know what I'm saying, will look at you a certain way and take sides because they don't really know the truth. But now the truth is out.
I
so I'm saying, and it's been years, but still,
did
you know
we
what I mean?
already know that it was staged? I think that they basically
Well, by the way she
career,
can't even, the way she can't fuck is to show that it was staged.
Yeah, no, that too. It catapulted her career. I mean, there is no keeping up with the Kardashians without this video. And so for us to even think, for Ray J to even have to really come clear, just let you know that a lot of people been hella naive because I thought this is something that we already knew. Now the second tape part of it,
right?
I'm glad that he basically slapped him over the head and gave basically receipts to what was really going on because they're trying to push this narrative like Kim is just so goody two shoes and all of this and all that. But in reality of it is she used Ray J to come up. And I know y'all don't get that and a lot of people don't understand that, but she used Ray J to come up because before that sex tape, she was
nothing.
She was doing Paris Hilton in Nicole Richie's closet.
Exactly.
That was her hustle.
No, she worked for Brandy.
She worked for Brandy. But her side hustle was organizing closets.
But that was with Brandy too.
Yeah. That's what I said. That was part of her side hustle. So that was that she did Brandy. She did Nicole Richie, Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
And she would come through, label your shit up, put your shoes in color coordinate your purses and all of that shit. That's what she was doing before this sex tape. And shout out to Ray J, Mr. I Hit It First, really dropping it on her ass and letting them know. And if y'all believe different, y'all idiots, man.
No, D, what's up? D's in the house.
What's up, D? What's up, sis? What's happening?
Hold on, she had here we go. She said, I feel Ray, he didn't sign up to be the bad guy. And that's true.
I agree.
And that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? They're using our culture, just like who was that just said something about our culture just now? Who else is that? Curlin's in the house. What's up, Curlin?
Hey, Curlin.
Clear this up now. Kardashians, y'all made enough money. That's true. That's true, D. That she's a hoe. Okay, bro. They exploit our culture. That's what I was trying to get to. They exploit our culture, and it's blatant that they are not true to us as people.
I agree.
And that is true. That's why that's kind of like one of my whole points of this whole thing. Yeah, is
because you got a lot of sisters,
our culture.
Yeah, but you got a lot of sisters, right? That are keeping up with them, that are perpetuating what they're doing. And so I think that we're guilty of this, right? We allow somebody to steal from our culture, not give a lot back, but because of what they stand for and what kind of money they have, we kind of turn a blind eye to it. Maybe not, of course, our viewers because it's an older crowd, but really it's a lot of African American women that are keeping them relevant.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we gotta check that as well.
What you're talking about, the athletes, the men, the one that they're with, the guys that they're with is keeping them relevant as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I like I said, I don't have nothing against them. I just don't like their train of thought right now. I don't like the way that they use our culture. You know what I'm saying? To actually to make, not to say make, because they not already made a come up. You know what I'm saying? They're there now. They're there now, but they still exploiting it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but after you done made your mark or whatever in the game and everyve go on, do your thing, man. But don't continue exploiting us.
It's hard to say that when,
that's all I'm saying.
We've allowed them
so
much space in the exploitation, right?
Well, that's true because nobody dragged what's his name? What's the ball player that Chloe was with? Lamar Odom.
Oh, Lamar Odom, yeah.
Lamar Odom. You know, nobody dragged him to be with her or whatever. Nobody dragged any of us.
I think
they
got a voodoo on black men.
Yeah,
though.
but it's just
I think they putting some kind of shit in their water or something.
I don't know. It's
that's a real. I think some shit going
on. I
on.
don't know. I can't see, but the fact that Ray J were saying that him dating other people, whatever, you know what I'm saying, people were kind of have this thing feeling like he's going to do something as far as a tape or something like that, just put a bad chasing other people,
Yep, absolutely.
other women that may be interested in him. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting that. You know what I'm saying? So why shouldn't the Kardashian get that? You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's my whole point. Why they don't get that? You know what I'm saying? We get it because of our culture and who we are or whatever, but they don't get it because of theirs. That's what confuses me.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me. It's like you done seen Kanye West go through shit. You done seen Lamar Odom go through shit. You done seen Rick what's the football player? Reggie Bush go through shit. You know what I'm saying?
Austin.
You done seen Dallas Austin go through that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So why they don't have that bad name for them for us is what I don't understand.
Because it's allowed, right? I think that it's allowed, bro. We allow that. Just the fact that black men keep dealing with them makes it okay. And not saying, I'm with, you love who you love, but I feel like when we talk about this all the time, I feel like when we date outside our race, we have to be careful on who and whence we date, because sometimes we can be dating someone who just merely wants to exploit the culture and wants to be with you simply because you're black. A lot of times black women, me and my girl was just talking about this recently. A lot of times white women marry black men solely just because he's a black man and that he's athletic and he's good looking and he has melanin, not that everything that comes with him, right? And we talk about this all the time, right? Understanding about culture and all of these things. But a lot of times when we're entering these relationships, the same thing for our black women, they're really exploiting the culture and they want to be a part of just so they can say, I'm not racist, or be accepted to do the shit that they do behind closed door. Whether it's using the N-word or whether it's, dressing a certain way and wearing cornrows or French, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit that we do. You know what I mean? It gives you room, right? Wiggle room when you're allowed to come in and exploit the culture and then leave,
right,
without giving anything to the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we kind of bring it on ourselves when it comes to them, because we want to be involved so much.
That's the
and
true point right there.
We
want
to
grow,
we want to grow, and we want to be. It ain't no other sisters or whatever. I guess I don't know what they doing. Why these young brothers is not dating sisters and they opted for the Kardashians. But I know it's for the fame and for the money. So when you take that, you get what comes with it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so you kind of putting that on yourself.
Yeah.
Because you have all the evidence in the world.
Yeah.
Just
like Tiger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tiger was just exploited about his body part or whatever because, it's supposedly leaked. Now, just like on the show, was like she's like, I don't know, I don't want to know my sister's boyfriend thing look like. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Being with that family is crazy. D said, I had to stop keeping up with the Kardashians when they bashed a black woman on TV and justify their behavior. Oh, yeah. Give me more about that. I'm not remember. I'm not, who was it? A girl, the friend, the best friend? I gave her props because my body type that she had famous is in now. Oh, your body type is in now. Oh, yeah? That's your mom's?
Yeah, that's mom.
Okay, mom.
Okay. For real, fat boy, something is wrong with them. That's why Tiger ran fast. Absolutely.
Well, Tiger's still there, ain't he?
No.
Oh, okay.
He just got her pregnant though.
Oh, they're not together still. No. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, that goes to show. I was watching a show from last year, I guess. Anyway, so you guys, I mean, like I said, it's kind of like this. Let's quit exploiting ourselves or whatever to these Kardashians. If y'all out there listening, Ray J, you know what I'm saying? I really commend you what you're doing and hope that like you said, if you should be suing for it.
Yeah.
And the main thing that brought this up was because Kris Jenner had went on a Late Late Show and basically lied on a lie detector test from someone that gave the test that wasn't even qualified or certified to even give tests.
Yeah, but you know what,
from
man?
a lie detector test.
all like they said, they had
You know what I'm
another
saying? But that
show.
still had to.
They was
They had to
using
bring
that.
up.
They was using that to get and promote what they do.
Of course.
They, I think they found the cheat code, man, and they understand how marketing work and how publicity work and promotion works, and they realize that there's no such thing as bad publicity, and so they have a new product and they have a new show coming out, and so they're gonna find a way to do it. And
I
then
hope he get paid for
the
it.
cool
That's
thing
all.
about it is I hope he does too. But the cool thing about it is Ray J even responding helps them in their gimmick.
Well, I mean,
You
it's
get what I'm
still
saying?
something. I mean,
He
because
has to say
just like that they
you
said
get
on
what
the
I'm
Breakfast,
saying,
yeah,
though?
no, but like they said on the Breakfast Club, whatever, that's going to give this whole thing still gives them like 3 more episodes or a season of shit.
That's what
or
I'm
whatever the
talking
case
about.
may be.
It helps.
But the point is, but that's not even really the point or whatever, because that's on the people. You know what I'm saying? That part's on the people. They want to watch it whenever they still getting their ratings and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. But the point is that Ray J should get his due because of the embarrassment that they're trying to put on him and his family.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he done grown from this or whatever and have a family or whatever that he's worried about. You know what I'm saying? And they try to make it seem like, oh, he's doing this to them, and their families and all that type of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
Anyway, she said Jordan Woods is what D said. And Mom said yes. All right, man. So moving along. We're gonna move along. There's so much stuff going on, man.
There's a lot going on.
Man, there's a lot going on, man. Let's talk about the real quick. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears.
Oh man.
Let's
We were supposed to talk about it last week, y'all.
We were supposed to talk about this
we'll
last
talk about
week.
it today, man.
We want y'all to give y'all in case y'all have reasons of why these guys did this or what you think about it. We kind of want to know your opinions because we wanted it last week. We ran over time with our guests. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's something that still need to be talked about. I think it's something that needs to be addressed from us as well, because for my opinion is for him to even be in the mindset of using someone else's kids, and for that parent or that kid letting them do this or whatever. I kind of understood at first the logic behind it. It's kind of like warning. It was kind of to warn pedophiles or whatever. It was kind of to warn people of what happens, what these pedophiles do or whatever. But to act it out, you could have came a better way. You guys are in the industry of resources to be a creative writer or whatever, to the point where you have people to look at this and be like, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be done. So how it actually and then to pull I won't say he pulled Tiffany Haddish into it, you know what I'm saying? But to have her in there as well, you know what I'm saying, because of who she is and the status of her career right now, it's just appalling, man. It's appalling to me. It's just basically, it's kind of like,
it was done 10 years ago.
Regardless.
It was done years ago. I mean, I just want to say it's just,
yeah,
she ain't did it right now. He didn't do it right now. But it's just, even like you said, to even have done that shit and being a part of that, it just show you that, for one, it lacked integrity and character. And it just wasn't funny.
Mhm.
And I think that, once again, it talks about that exploitation, right?
Mhm.
And what people do for fame.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that it was just tasteless. And then, like you said about the parent, like, to subject your children for that just for the money or just for the spotlight. And then like for Tiffany Haddish to ask, because that was really her friend's children. So for you to ask your friend and see the script and read the script and understand the script,
Yeah.
even though you knew what you was trying to convey and the message you was trying to convey, I think we could have did better with what we did and how we shot it. But what I would say is what was going on and we started to do, what I'm starting to see a lot of is, in this case, I guess the child was younger and now they're older now, but we have to stop waiting 10 years, because we're watching these people become successful, and then we're catching them in some shit, and then we're trying to end their careers. But let's stop this shit before it get nipped in the bud. Let's call them on their shit before they even get a career.
Well,
or establish a career.
And maybe I didn't know it was 10 years ago.
It was a time. It was some time ago.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that.
It was some time ago. Yeah,
but still, it was for one for it. Well, even for it to being that long ago, how did it get out to the point where I'm sure someone, especially in the profession that they are in right now, and the status that they are right now, someone had to say, "No, man, we can't put that out there like that."
I think
Who put it out there, and did what's the name put it out there to try to get attention? Because this is my thing about Aries Spears. I never really liked his comedy, really. Because and I'm gonna tell you why. He does not, when it comes to the hecklers, he gets too serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he gets on this fuck you and blah blah blah, whatever, but his demeanor is serious. But he want to be funny, but he's serious.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're in this game, dude. You're going to get that or whatever. And there's a more finesse way to, talk to someone and keep on going on with your show. You know what I'm saying? And he'll do it to try to embarrass them or try to, strong arm them into like, you ain't shit. I'm on here. I'm the shit. Blah, blah, blah. That type of thing.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like about him. So when I see this, and being that his career is pretty shaky anyway, which he feel like now that it's about over after that video came out. You know what I mean? I hate it for you because I think you are talented, brother, but you're reaching too fucking much. You know what I'm saying? Even when you do a live show, you'll basically reach too fucking much when someone has something negative to say or if they hackles you or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's what I don't like about him. You know what I mean? But hey.
I don't dislike nor like him. I don't. He's not one of my favorites, but I like some of his comedy. He makes some good jokes sometimes. I think that he does a lot of shit that's just risque. He's doing too much. He be trying to reach because, like you said, he's not a top act in comedy. You get what I'm saying? He's not top 5, top 10, top 20 comedians out. Never is. You get what I'm saying? He's always like a C.
Yeah.
A C type comedian. Not taking nothing from him, just saying far as popularity, far as making money, far as any of that. I just think that it goes back to what I was saying, what we do for Hollywood. I think part of it was to make fun, but then also trying to get into that arena, but being funny about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows what kind of game Hollywood is, and he knows what they kind of like. And I think he was just trying to play.
Yeah, I mean, I understand they think that controversy is going to sell and your name is back relevant out there or whatever. I understand what he's trying to do behind it, but that right there,
it was horrible.
It just absolutely
it was the pedophile
wasn't
shit.
in it.
Let's keep it honest.
Yeah, it was like you acting out a pedophile, but looked like you were actually being a pedophile.
It was
you know what I'm saying?
So
and then other videos came out. I don't know if you know, but another video came out of him kissing a man.
Yeah, another one of those tasteless jokes. Where he was trying to make fun of.
You should have did that first.
Rappers.
Maybe that one would have came out.
That's old.
Yeah, I know it's old, but I'm saying that maybe you could have messed with that, and maybe that could have came, and maybe that could have. You know what I'm saying? That because it's some grown adult shit or whatever the case may be, and with the whole, the gay rights and all that kind of stuff, you might would have got some controversy or something back and forth or whatever. But
that was. The child
it was
shit.
too late for that.
Yeah, that child shit, bro.
Now it just looks like you just like really reaching on some shit. And just
cool
like that. Yeah.
That shit was.
I'm cool.
I feel like that was unacceptable, man. That, when you start dealing with children and doing shit like that, it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying, man? Because children are really getting molested and hurt.
Yeah.
And that shit is not comical. It's not nothing to laugh out at. So whatever. Carolyn says, let's face it, these white women, regardless of their status, they use black men, anything black, so that they can gain more status and demean as a factor of publicity. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's number one. And we allow it though, because we run after them instead of dealing with our own women.
Yeah.
So
then she said no blacks in their lives. That means that they are a non-factor and they do not recognize they get no attention. Yes. But you know what? But it's also on us though. You know what I'm saying? To recognize that as well. You know what I'm saying? And not let it not be used in that way. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing.
I say you date who you love, man. But I think it's best to date inside your race, man, to avoid exploitation.
Nick said a whole mess.
A whole damn mess.
That's why I said this week is a doozy, man.
Yeah,
we just got a whole mess going on this week or whatever.
Let's read that mom. Let's read mom.
That last. Oh, there you go.
Mom says maybe he leaked it to try to end Tiffany's career. I don't think it was about him at all.
Ooh,
I absolutely
never
think,
looked at it at that.
I don't
way.
think he leaked it. I think said money was proposed to Tiffany Haddish because she's the most popular. This really doesn't have anything to do.
I never thought about
with
it that
Aries
way, though.
Spears. Honestly, he just Tiffany Haddish just got caught up in what some bullshit Aries Spears did. I think Tiffany Haddish was reached out. They reached out to Tiffany Haddish about said money about this shit. So, and Tiffany was like, well, shit, I was just involved in it. You get what I'm saying? And it was leaked by them, right? Because she didn't pay up. Because if you really look at it,
but who? But was it Spears people or
no? I think Tiffany Haddish's friend's child came out, if I'm not mistaken. I think that he personally leaked it. The boyfriend of the video actually leaked it.
Really?
That's what I
think
that she. I think he came out and was like, "Look, I think it's about money, y'all." And being that Tiffany Haddish is the bigger artist or the bigger act, she kind of became collateral damage to some goofball shit that Aries Spears was trying to do years ago. You get what I'm saying? And so she ended up becoming basically collateral damage.
Yeah.
Because it was her friend, it was her friend's child. You get what I'm saying? It was her idea. You get what I mean? But this is early Tiffany. Tiffany hadn't even became the Tiffany that she is today. Right. So I really just think that she just got caught up in some bullshit that Aries Spears did, man. And that's what makes it fucked up.
Okay. That part I didn't know about. That part I didn't know that he was. I mean that it was leaked. Who leaked it out? I guess that part I didn't know for sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that makes sense too. You know what I mean? But then, with that case, I guess. But the point that they even did it though, really, just the fact of it, the taste of it, period, really, still, falls on them as well. You know what I mean? So that part I don't like. All right. So, all right, you guys, before we get into this next topic, the Mississippi water.
Want to drop in there real
yes,
quick?
Yes.
Oh, we can go to commercials first, right?
No, we'll this within there. Yeah. You guys are cool. Mass bodybuilder. Who's that?
I appreciate that.
You guys are cool. God bless y'all. Thank you, man. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir.
Love.
Or it is a guy, right? I'm looking at the picture, so if I'm wrong,
love and blessings,
That's what's up. That's what's up. If you got any comments, man, if you got anything that you want to talk about or comment on what we're talking about, yeah, just hit us up, man. We got you. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, man. Mississippi water. What is going on in Jackson?
Yeah, man.
I think you've done more research on that than me. I mean, I've only seen a video of black water running out of brown water running out of someone's faucet there. That they're living that way. How is this happening? Anybody out there in Mississippi too? Y'all tap in on this or whatever, and let us know what's really going on. But what do you learn from it so far?
Basically, 150,000 people in Jackson, Mississippi, are basically without running water. What happened was. I'm not sure of the name of the.
Would you quit looking at?
I'm sorry. What happened was.
I gotta keep getting on him with the camera.
What happened was. What was I going? Shit.
I threw you off. Yeah. I threw him off. Yeah, with the camera thing.
Shit.
What's going on with the water? Like,
okay, yeah. So what happened was basically the water company that was there in the city had been basically filtering sewage and all kind of other shit. They never really cleaned the pipes.
Purposely?
I don't know. So the city of Jackson, the city of Jackson, Mississippi sued Mississippi. They won a lawsuit of $95 million.
Oh, you say thousand?
What? They won a lawsuit of $95 million. The company picked up, got the fuck on, never fixed the water.
Wow.
So this is what you're dealing with now.
But with all the resources in the U.S., we don't have someone else that can just come in and basically handle that.
Yeah, but that's what like I've been telling everyone. That shit is infrastructure, man. What's happening is all of that money that they have been stealing during the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s it's starting to filter out because the water, the pipes is old. Shit, it's the same thing in Flint. They have not changed these pipes since Reconstruction, people. And so a lot of these pipes
and there were a
are
lot of the floodings
a
and
lot
stuff
of
is on all
flooding
that.
and a lot of rustation and all of these things. And so it's just starting to come out. It's going to start coming out in a lot of these little small towns to where the Anglo-Saxon has been taking over and doing the African American in this country, right? Basically. And yeah, so the water is shitty. They had to move all the kids out of Jackson State University. Deion Sanders is all on this page. It's a big deal. I heard about it from Sean King, which is a political activist. And when I seen it, I just thought, I didn't think it was real.
Right.
But it's just that shit is like water. I mean, that shit like mud is so dirty. And so basically, I got an article I pulled up, and it's basically talking about it. It says, weeks after the massive flooding, they still can't even do dishes or brush their teeth with the water coming from their faucets. We spoke to a woman named Patricia Anderson here in Jackson, Mississippi. She tells me she boils the tap water and puts bleach in it just to wash her dishes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so basically the flood water then combined with the old water, but I just think that's because the pipes is fucked up, period. And so they using the flood to disguise the fact that they've been fucking over these people's tap water and living water and drinking water for the last 20, 30, 40 years.
This is my thing. It's kind of like, this is Mississippi, Jacksonville, which is one of the
most racist.
Well, that and poverty, you know what I mean? In the world, basically, you know what I mean? Because of shit like this, you know, when those houses flooded and people, you know, had to move out, and you know all the shit that goes on there, the like you said, the infrastructure there, or whatever it is, they don't have the system to handle the type of rains and shit that they be having. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous how all the resources that we have here in the U.S. that we have a state going through something like this that can't be cleared up within a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like it goes, man.
I don't understand. But I just don't understand.
They don't want to fix the problem.
Yeah, exactly. They don't want to fix the problem because of the people
that lives there.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know
and
what I'm saying?
It's just another way of punishing them, I think, for winning a lawsuit against the state of Mississippi. And of course, Jackson is a predominantly black
that's what your mom said. She says black folks.
And then it's a black college there. So they're just trying to where they're winning and they're doing well. So I think it has a lot to do with just the advancement of that Jackson community and the turnaround that Deion Sanders has done there and things like that with that university. And so it's a lot more to it. And I think that they're just trying to prevent the so-called elitists, the so-called black elitists, just from progressing more than he is. Because the Anglo, believe it or not, and the reason why they ran into the Capitol has been losing for the last 20 to 30 years.
How long has the water been like this so far?
I'm guessing for the last,
because I've heard of it like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. But I'm thinking it's been like this.
Than that,
yeah, I'm thinking it's been like this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of like, you know, the survival that they have to go through there. You know, well, I mean, water is a main resource to our, you know,
to our livelihood.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So for it to, I don't know. I feel for you guys.
How do
in
you
Mississippi,
allow that?
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the fact that they allow that, and like you said, because it's mostly blacks, of course, because if it was somewhere else, I guarantee you it wouldn't go on that long.
No, it wouldn't.
It would not go on that long. Ever.
Nowhere near that long.
Mom said the poison, they poisoned the water because of the lawsuit, 93 million that was won. And the mayor and the city council is all black.
Yeah.
That's what Mom said. They poisoned it because of that? Wow.
So, you know, basically as a way to say, get out of this, darky.
Right. Company Seaman?
Seaman.
That's the name of the company?
That's the name of the company, yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. What Nick say? Our country is moving so as is backwards. Oh, so ass backwards. Yeah.
It is ridiculous, Nick.
Oh yeah, like ridiculous. Everything that we've actually talked about is fucking backwards.
Yeah, it is.
Everything we talked about today is fucking backwards.
Yeah.
You know, the thing with Ray J, that was backwards. The thing with Tiffany, that was backwards. The thing with the water, that's backwards. You know, the thing with these games having this rival shit, that's backwards.
Yeah.
What is the
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Real talk.
You know?
Where's our country? Where's our
I don't
country
understand
going?
it. And then I'm watching. It was a flag. Shut up, man. I
Pass
seen that football.
Pass interference. Pass interference.
Whatever, man.
Hey, man, y'all about to get your ass whooped today, man. Hey, man, they about to get their ass whooped.
Oh, mom, it's black folks.
It's black folks fuel. They could care less. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely, moms. Ass the backwards, I meant.
Yeah. Absolutely. We know. We got you, Nick. We know what you meant, ass backwards. And you said what? And folks wonder why we can't come together and get ahead. No, because they're trying to keep us
from progressing.
And that's basically what we do, go backwards.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everything, we're so creative as a culture that people follow us. People copy us. People want to be us half the time. You know what I'm saying? To the point where that don't look good to white folks.
No.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah. It don't look good for them to praise, you know, us as much as they do. You know what I mean? As much as the dances. Now you see white folks on TikTok that got rhythm that's dancing now. Where'd they come from?
From us.
You know what I'm saying?
Still a culture.
It comes from us.
But it goes
you know
back
what I'm saying?
To what we was
and TikTok
earlier
is what? Making buku money off of it.
It goes back to what we were talking about.
But that's the
earlier,
Chinese
right?
making that money.
The exploitation of our culture. And I think that we have to start to, as a collective, start to expose and address the people who are strictly here to exploit our culture and put nothing back into it.
Yeah.
And that's just a period.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, all right, so y'all. I mean, we had to get it out. All that backwards shit we had to get out, but we got some more stuff. And I wouldn't say it was backwards, but we got some stuff that actually is going on now, and we're going to talk about it in our second half here. But right now, let's go and do our little commercial break. And also, here, let me before I even go to that, I want to let you guys know that this weekend, for anyone that's here in California. This weekend, there's I'm hosting a Down syndrome I don't want to say Down syndrome fundraiser. And there it is right there on the board. It's over here. It's actually a Mardi Gras theme. So basically, you know, you wear Mardi Gras colors. They got the beads and stuff for you and all of that. And then as you can see, there's the information on the board there. Let me take this off real quick so you guys can see the whole thing. Oh, where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay, let me take that off. Anyway, so as you can see that there's the dress up and everything. Who's the contact? And if you guys want to donate anything, just go to the downsyndrome.com and you can actually find it and put in any donation from wherever you are in the US. Okay. I will be hosting it because that's what I do. I like, you know, supporting them and also support breast cancer awareness and everything. So we got, you know, we doing things up here and fired up. You know what I mean? We doing up things up in here. So support that if you guys here in LA and try to go Saturday. It starts at 10 to 12. Come and say hi to your boy. You know what I mean? And yeah, help support. All right, let's go into commercial. Commercial. The commercial.
Fired Up Broadcasting, the place to be for your video recording and voiceover needs. Want to be a podcaster? You can rent this beautiful studio space for a low and reasonable price. We have dynamic lighting to set the tone, on-site engineer, fully equipped with top-of-the-line quality video recording, and more. So make your appointment now by emailing firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com. See you soon.
Look at that.
I know I should have had it on you. Hey, so man, why
Welcome
the
back.
game wasn't playing while the commercial was playing? They playing commercial too.
Y'all
Damn
did
it.
y'all assholes
All right.
anyway.
Yeah, look, whatever, man. Oh, then lay on you about 3.
That's on the skull right now, man.
All right, man. What are we gonna get in? We want to get into next. We got
Sex
a lot of stuff.
trafficking, man. I got some stuff
Woo!
on it too. I got some facts on it too.
Yes.
So you want me to pull it up? What is the definition of it first? Let's talk about
I'm gonna let you do the definition, and I got the resources and stuff like that they can look up, and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But we also gonna talk about a certain particular case as well, in this. Let me pull it up. You ready?
Yep. Hold on. I had it and then lost it that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's talk about it. So, sex trafficking people. It encompasses the range of activities involved within trafficker uses force, fraud, or coercion to compel another person to engage in a commercial sex act or cause a child to engage in a commercial sex act. The crime of sex trafficking is also understood through the act's means and purposes framework. All three elements are required to establish a sex trafficking crime, except in the case of child sex trafficking, where the means are irrelevant.
Yes. Good job, man. Good job.
And so basically saying you have to have the acts, the means, and the purpose to actually do and perform sex trafficking.
Right.
I mean, I can give you later on. We'll break down what the acts, the means, and the purposes.
Well,
sex trafficking.
Okay, so, and I've been, and I actually want to get a guest here, you guys, that's more professional at this as far as to talk about. So if you guys are out there and watching and want to be a guest on Fighter Broadcasting Reason Show, please hit us up at fighterbroadcasting@gmail.com, because I do think this is a serious topic. I do feel like that ladies especially and these young kids have to look out more, and be more aware of their surroundings when they're walking from school, when they're walking to the stores at night, like, what, 6 evening, 7 in the evening or whatever, what I'm saying, where walking past vans, walking past somewhere where people can be around the corner, being aware of your surroundings in that way, making sure no one's following you. Sometimes you got to walk and don't and turn around and make sure no one's following you. Now, I read something on um in the news the other day where a 17-year-old, her name was Piper Lewis, was a victim of sex trafficking and have to pay $150,000 to the family of the man she killed. She stabbed him 30 times.
Oh, the young girl.
Yes, she stabbed him 30 times and killed him. This guy was 37 years old. He took advantage of her because she had ran away from home or whatever, and he took her in, basically
kidnapped her,
used her for let friends come and have sex with her, and he raped her, several times or whatever. She basically killed him. This guy was 37-year-old Zachary Brooks, raped her multiple times. Her case was punishable up to 10 years in prison, but the judge gave her a lighter sentence, which was 5 years probation. Which I think she just really had a sucky ass lawyer.
Yeah,
because
she
anyone
in
that should have been for no time
Yeah.
or self defense.
Yeah,
When you've been tragically being through this type of situation from the age of 13. I think she's what, 17 now? No, I think I think it happened at 15. He had her for like 3 years, I believe. And I think she's 15, I think she's 17 going on 18 now or something like that or whatever. And for that to happen to someone, I guess sometimes kids, you guys that are out there, that run away, don't think their parents is doing them fairly and all that kind of stuff. It's worse out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. It is worse out there in the streets. And when you go and you run away and they know that you have no one to go to, no one to talk to, those are the ones that take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? And so when you think that you got this person that's going to take care of you and you going into their home or whatever, understand that they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong reasons, and that's for anybody, not just, because you think you know that person. You know what I mean? That you've seen him around the block away or whatever from time to time. No, that's for anybody. Okay. So understand that, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure and get more awareness, for someone like this young lady to have to kill. And other people have done that too, gotten away and had to kill the person to get away. But they're in jail doing time.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
And it shouldn't
That's
be.
fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely fucked up.
So this is one why I wanted to bring up this topic, and I also wanted to bring up the awareness for you guys how to look out for those type of pedophiles. Basically, they're same way. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, if you have any questions, or if you have someone that basically have ran away and going through something and they need someone to talk to, you can go to the National Human Trafficking Resource Center. The number is 1-888-373-7888, or you can text it text be free at 233-733. That's be free at 233-733.
That's some
I
statistics for y'all too.
yeah. Let go ahead and get some I always get tongue tied, dude. Lately, I don't understand it.
So this year alone for sex trafficking, you have 51,667 contacts this year.
Mhm.
Basically, people calling and saying that they see somebody who could be possibly being sex trafficked.
Right.
They said, no, just contacts. I'm sorry, actual contacts of people. Then you have 10,583,000 human trafficking cases actually reported. So you have 51,000 contacts, but only 10,000 of them are actually being reported.
Yeah.
So that's crazy as well.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then it says victim and survivors identified, high indicators 4,691.
Mhm.
Moderate indicators is 12,325.
Right.
And then calls from victims and survivors themselves, 13,594,000.
Yeah.
That's just this year, people.
Yeah. And also it has also
That's
last
2020.
year.
That's
Yeah.
2020.
Because last year they have I guess for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Missing in 2021 of 25,000 cases, and 1 out of 6 was likely victims of child sex trafficking. You know what I'm saying? So that's ridiculous.
And we have daughters, man.
Yeah,
So that shit,
that's
I kill when
and
you
that's the other thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Even though my daughter is 21, you know what I'm saying? This is also for you. If you're watching, baby girl, always watch your surroundings.
Yeah.
Keep something in your hand. Keys, keep it like as a weapon. Put the keys in your hand like as a weapon. And this is to all you little girls out there, and little boys, because they even snatching boys too.
Little boys too.
You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you have something if you're by yourself that you can swing and hit or scream loud enough or whatever to get away. I did see young girl almost get snatched one time or whatever, and she just screamed and hollered and kicked or whatever, and the guy left. Because they sometimes just as scared as you are.
Yeah, for sure
You know
they
what I'm
are.
saying?
For sure
So
they
when you
are.
bring that attention or whatever, and just watching going past trucks. If you see somebody sitting in that car in a truck or a van or something like that or whatever, and just sitting there, you've seen them there for a while, understand that they're not doing there for the right reasons or whatever, and take precaution and go on the other side of the street or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
And
So
when
I just
y'all-
want to put that out
Ladies,
there.
when y'all in parks, man, and fathers too, when y'all, man, keep an eye on your children. Hold their hand when they walking. When you in like theme parks, make sure you keep. If you gotta put one of them little monkey things on them, make sure y'all keep track of your children, man, because they're taking these children even at a young age as well, man, and keeping them all alone until they're 30 years old, man. And we have to start to be more vigilant. And as parents, we have to start taking more accountability and protecting our children.
Exactly.
And for anybody that's watching this show, like you said, that even that has a friend or feel someone is going through that, make sure y'all call that human sex trafficking hotline, man.
Exactly.
And get and help your friend. If you really they friend, make sure you do something about that, man, because that shit is real sad, man. And it's a lot of child molestation that's going on with that. It's a lot of child sex trafficking going on in that. It's adults, of course, man, but the children, man, they innocent, man. So we gotta really do something about that shit.
Exactly,
real.
exactly. And I'm gonna post it down in a minute. The national.
Yeah. Make sure you put that up there. And so yeah, I actually seen a clip the other day where a dude pulled up on a lady holding a baby, and he kind of gave her like a little baby doll for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, the baby doll spit out some type of toxin to where it knocked the lady out, and then he took her baby and shit like that. It's a lot of crazy shit going on. So watch out for strangers, man. And if kids, teach your kids don't talk to strangers. My mom used to make me have a password.
Uh-huh.
If you pick me up from school, you have to have a password.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
definitely
making
don't
sure
go
your
with no
kids
stranger.
know their
Yeah.
address. You feel me? Know their phone number. And like you said, just teach your kids. And then also, ladies, man, I think personally, firearm training and self-defense training is a much need, man. Because you got a lot of men who are preying on women because they think that they weak. I think the next time a motherfucker jump out the bushes on one of y'all, I think you should pop one of their dog ass.
Right.
And I think it'll be a less easier for them to think they gonna jump out on a woman. Because once they start getting their ass shot or kicked or whooped up or beat the fuck up, you feel what I'm saying? They gonna stop thinking that y'all such an easy kill. And then men, when we out here, man, and you seeing these women, man, protect them, man. You see some weird shit happening to a woman around you, man, and you don't do something, you a clown, man, you a corny, and you a square, and you a buster, right?
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? You gotta protect the women,
Yes.
especially our sisters, man.
So there's the number, you guys, at the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna let it roll through the rest of the show, just in case if you know anyone, and if you guys got any tips, hit us on here with the tips or whatever too. You know what I'm saying, for these young people and older or whatever, because you have, you got even if you out there prostitute, you still got to be aware.
You better keep
because those are ones that you're actually a real target, because they know that you're out there on your own. They know that you're not associated with a lot of people or family and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they know they can get away with, with the crime, basically. You know what I mean? Screen fire, it gets more attention.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what who said it? Latrice,
That's
what's
my
up,
sis.
Latrice?
What's up, sis?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Screen fire gets more attention. That's a good one. If you guys got any more, hit us up. Let us know. All right. I had to get that off my chest today, because I actually want to get someone in here that basically has, that's a part of that. There's a young lady, I forgot what town, what city she was in, but she actually go rescue people that was, taken for sex trafficking and stuff like that in her city. No, matter of fact, no, she goes from town to, she goes from state to state. And I think she's rescued over 30 or 40 maybe so far, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we definitely
I would have had her video
her.
up, but I couldn't find it, you guys. But it is on TikTok, where there's a young lady actually going around. This her main purpose as to helping people in that. And I wish I can get her on here too, as well as a guest or whatever, because I think that's something that we really need to start worrying or watching out for. Like I said, we tired of going backwards. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
We tired of going backwards, and they're still able to get away with this type of shit.
Yeah.
It's backwards. You know what I'm saying? That's another
ridiculous.
thing. Yeah. All right, man. What we got next, man? I had to get it off my chest. Oh,
I love this one, man. This one especially for me, y'all.
You always got one, man. You
always got a good one.
You be going through things on the week, dog? No, I ain't say you
going through things. Learning, man.
You be thinking.
Learning and growing, man. Each week. Each week we learn, we grow. So you know what I'm saying. Each week, look, we over here watching the game, y'all.
No, you watching it. Did you see that? Did you see that touchdown?
Yeah, I seen that nice show he did. Patrick Mahomes is a problem, man.
Of course. The topic, man.
So the topic is: are you comfortable with watching your woman succeed? And I think that
what made you like?
What made me come up with this idea?
With that?
Because we're in this
not ideal.
I mean, with the topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because we're in this era of alpha man, and we got to make more money in our woman, and we got to do these things and all of these things to make it seem that we're a man. And then when I hear men talk about women who have become successful or more successful than them, they want to basically downplay them and say, well, she too independent. You feel me? Or she got too much for me to need me. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that we have to start to address that. And so what made me ask the question is because basically basically my lady has purchased a home and she's just doing phenomenal for herself where she is.
Right.
And I'm her biggest supporter, and I'm always, rooting for her to win. And I just thought about, and I see all of these videos on Instagram about how we not supposed to do that.
Really?
Not necessarily not supposed to do that, but if she is in a better position than you, then that ain't the woman for you necessarily. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of disagree with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's this alpha male thing that I've been hearing. Like, I gotta make more money, and if I don't, then I can't be with her because she not gonna know how to submit and all of that shit. And it's like, nah, no matter how much more money she makes more than you, when you a real man, she gonna submit. Period. You
That
feel what
part,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And
I
she's
don't wanna
gonna
cut you off real
recognize
quick.
you for who you are as a man.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
don't want to cut you out, but because you keep mentioning the alpha male,
Alpha male.
and I want to say something that basically I saw, which is if you guys watch Lust on YouTube, that's Let Us Speak Truth with my girl Nick. Y'all can check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she has, I mean, they got some real shit they be talking about. And one of the guys made sense. This is what he said. If you have to call yourself an alpha or
Yeah.
then you're not.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the alpha is basically about how they walk, how they talk, how they run, whatever the case may be. But if you feel like that you got to call yourself the alpha man or title yourself as an alpha man, then that's, and that with me, I've never done that. I've never considered myself being the alpha. I'm fuel. That's who I am.
Yeah,
Nobody
absolutely.
put a title on me. That's why I was never a part of organizations that basically put titles on you. The Boy Scouts I was at once, but then I didn't like that because I didn't like nobody telling me what to do. I knew what I wanted to do for myself.
exactly.
When they ROTC in the army and the service and stuff like that, I get why people do it and where they at or whatever the case may be and want to title themselves and stuff. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But then when you sit here and feel like that but you don't have to tell somebody they're in the service that they're in the service.
Yeah. No, they know they're in the service.
You don't tell an alpha person, are you alpha? You know what I mean? Or you got to say that I'm an alpha man or I'm a serviceman. If you got to say that, you're not that.
So I ask you the question. Are you comfortable with watching your woman succeed?
I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable because if she's with me, her success is my success. Because I'm there for her. You know what I'm saying? And basically, if we're growing as a couple, you know what I mean? That's all it's about. It's not about who's bigger, who's better, or whatever. It's who's happy within that relationship to grow. You know what I mean? If you're happy with what I'm doing, and if I'm happy with what you're doing, I'm supporting what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to give you all the support, all the encouragement, all the positive things or whatever to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But I'm not going to be uncomfortable with it. Even if you make more money than me. Now, if you make more money than me and you're talking about leaving me, then I'm kind of like, oh, ain't that some fucked up shit? But you know what I'm saying? And it happens sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because they thinking that you're weak or whatever. But I would never be uncomfortable with someone going for their with success. You know what I'm saying? Pushing for their success or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, I don't consider myself titled as anyone but fuel. Not alpha, not what's the other one?
Alpha and
Sigma, not Sigma. I was gonna say Sigma.
Now you're talking for
No, I know, right?
I forget the other one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
another
yeah.
one though.
Nick, you saying you watching, that's right. If you got title yourself, you're insecure.
Exactly.
That
Absolutely.
part. That part.
I agree.
Real quick. What we got? Did we miss some?
Yeah, we missed some. Look at all the young girls who have come up missing over the years due to social media. Also, we have to be watchful of our children on social media. Period.
Yes.
Facts, Mom.
Yes. And
for sure.
Gus said, watch it within your household as well. You're right.
Yes.
That's real talk right there.
A lot of pedophiles and a lot of sex trafficking and a lot of shit come out of our own families, man. So we gotta watch that.
Nick said, if folks don't celebrate you, here, I'm sorry, I cut it. If folks don't celebrate you or boost your ego,
get rid of them. I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely to a certain extent. I think that especially in a relationship.
Well, you shouldn't. I don't think you should. I mean, it should naturally happen, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should look for it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because you can easily get disappointed. Because some people don't think the way that you're thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people thinking that, you know, if you feel like that you're doing something and they feel like that you got this. They're not tripping trying to like boost you or whatever. They just kind of know that you got it. You know what I'm saying? So to I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't disclaim them for not helping me out or not. You know, it would be nice. It should be natural, I think, in order for a relationship to grow and to continue the moving on or whatever, is to, you know, just support it. You know what I mean? Just support them or whatever. You know what I mean? And have they back. But sometimes you have people that we always talk about communication every week, just like your girl just said last week. We talk about we down there because we need to sink it in your heads or whatever communication. You know what I'm saying? And the importance of it, exactly. But that's the thing. It's kind of like you got to be on that same page.
Yeah,
you got to be on that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's natural, you know what I'm saying? I can sometimes say if you're doing something and you're not getting support from your significant other, then something is wrong.
Yeah, you don't belong in that relationship. And I think that men, we have to remove our ego, especially when we're dealing with our women, right? And that's why I kind of came up with this topic as well. It's like we have to remove our egos because that's the biggest issue why our women are going to the others because we are so egotistical and our woman has to be under us and she can't make more than me because I'm the man and I'm the man. And we kind of run her off to men who are already financially stable and who's going to do the reverse to them. And I think that what we're missing out on is a chance to grow as men. And I can use myself as an example. I remember myself prior to dating my woman, and I see myself now, and I see me growing. And a lot of that is due to watching her success and me championing and being her cheerleader for her success. Because what it does is her success being so close to me allows me to fuels my success.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you don't want to sit by and just watch what's going on.
I want to be
a part of it, and you want to have your own to where
success, so she can see what you're doing.
Yeah, and see what she has as well.
I think the issue we have,
beta. That's what it is.
A beta, right?
Yeah.
I think the issue that we have as men is we too prideful to match her hustle.
Yeah.
If her hustle or her focus or her grind is different,
you think men are too proud to match a person's hustle, or are they jealous of the fact that they have a? You know what I'm saying?
So say for instance, from pride too.
Okay,
right?
so say for instance, if we have a lot of young ladies that's like to the beauty world and have beauty salons, successful beauty salons, working their butts off, whatever, and she gets with a guy that's working maybe I'm trying to think of something that doesn't make as much money. Say for instance, McDonald's or Amazon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? To the point where they're not happy with their careers. They're not happy with what's going on. They don't see any like a retirement at McDonald's or Amazon or anything like that. They want to do something for themselves. But that person, she's doing what she loves. She's bringing in the money. She's doing what she want to do, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And if you're supporting of that, or if you're not supporting of that, and she's just doing her thing, whatever, and you're basically that person that's kind of like,
it should be me.
Should
be mentality.
That mentality of being that you want to be that alpha, but you can't get there or whatever. But you have someone else, so you're not really being supportive of them or whatever. That's the only thing I would think will make you feel uncomfortable with supporting someone. Fat Boy's watching the game, y'all. So he's
absolutely. I watching us.
He watching us come up. He watching us come up. Well, I don't know about that play. Anyway, get back into it, baby.
But absolutely, man. And so like I said, I've just learned just from myself and how I've grown. You know, I think that as men, when we're dealing with these women who are progressive and are successful, I think the key to it, like I said, is matching the hustle. But I wanted to touch on what you were saying. I think that you don't get jealous if you don't have some form of ego in it, right? I think that you have to feel less than yourself to feel that someone's success, especially your spouse, makes you feel less than. I think that if you're dealing with someone and their success is not a motivation, that you have to look inward and see what insecurities that you have that does not allow you to be happy for someone else's success, especially the one you say you love and you want to be with.
Right,
You
right.
get what I'm saying? And I think that as men, we have to get away from that. If she is doing better than you and you feel that an alpha male does not do that, then you go harder at your hustle, but you still motivate and you still show her love and you still make her feel appreciated and let her know that I'm comfortable with your success because your success begots my success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gussie said that's when you go and make that change. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is sometimes people get comfortable, you know what I mean, within that relationship too, and don't want to make that change. They just want to make, do
They
their
just
little
want to be
9 to 5,
complacent.
yeah,
Yeah.
complacent, like 9 to 5 and go home and be okay. You know what I'm saying? That's
And that's not gonna work.
it's not gonna work.
That's not
Not
gonna
for
work.
long. Not for
And
long. It
it's
might
just
work for a minute,
it's
but then
just gonna
she's
make
gonna
you
get tired.
but yeah, and then it's just gonna make you more jealous, right? I think that what we
Well,
do
I
is
think
when we're
she'll get
dealing with
tired
a
too.
absolutely, but when we're dealing with a woman who's successful, by matching her hustle, what that would do is it's gonna give her another level of respect for you. Because it's like, damn, he don't have what I have, but this man is working to have what I have, and I can see him having more than me potentially
Exactly.
because I can see
See the
him
work
working
ethic
and
behind
the
it.
work ethic
Behind what
behind
you're
it.
doing.
And I
Exactly.
think that that's the key to dealing with and enjoying her success is just showing her that I can bring to the table as well. And when you're bringing more to the table, it doesn't kill my pride because I know what I am and what I bring to the table as a man when I do bring to the table.
Right.
And I think that I really think that it's something that
That
needs
was
to
a
be addressed
mouthful
as
you
male.
just said just now.
Yeah, it was. It was. It
That was a
definitely was.
mouthful, dog.
It definitely was. It
I
definitely
bet you
was.
can't say it again.
I can't do it again now. But no,
But no, I
real
get
talk.
you though. I
Yeah.
get you though. Exactly. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys out there, it do say 180. 1,080. I was looking at our subscribers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We good. We
All right.
good.
So anyway, yeah, man. So I mean, I hope we got. Oh, hold on, did we say
You
something?
ain't getting no comments in there. Y'all don't like that one, huh?
No. I think that's
Yeah,
sometimes we can hush them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that just for my man, just some advice from my man.
Hold on. Well, where did it like did this resonate from something, the experience that you've having, or
Absolutely watching my woman just be great.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And purchasing her house and work her on the credit. And she ain't from here. She's from like St. Louis. And
that's
she's
right,
from
Missouri.
Missouri.
That's
She
right.
been here 5 years, then got her shit together, and really dating her made me realize, like, what the fuck have I been doing with all my time and all my money? And it made me realize that I needed to get on the plan, and it made me more motivated. But then I realized that that made me realize that I've grown because back in the day I may have been immature about it and realized, like, damn, took it as, oh shit,
Or you
as an
didn't see it,
insecurity.
or did you not just see any urgency? Like sometimes we go
Absolutely no
through
sense
life
of
with,
urgency.
yeah, when we
No
was
sense of
yeah, when
urgency.
we was younger, like we don't see the sense of urgency
No
until
sense
we
of
get old
urgency.
enough. Like put it this way, I wish I was mature enough to recognize the things that you're recognizing now.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would have been a whole lot. Oh my God.
You would be off
When
better, right?
I mean, well, seriously, if I think about the type of women and professionalism that they have been, and when I was younger, I mean, and I've always dated someone that has, was, a
Doing
nerd,
well for
yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah,
you know what I'm
doing
saying,
well
just
for himself.
had a career,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? But I was too, I wasn't urgent. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really paying attention. I just felt like, because I didn't get the lesson like I get now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm older now to the point where okay, this has got to happen. You know what I'm saying? Even when my daughter was younger, I had sense of urgency for myself to get here and be successful at whatever that I tried to do, but it still wasn't the same like with anyone in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, if I dated them or whatever and they have their shit together, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like I didn't have that urgency. Like now, I have that urgency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have that, and not only that, I had that fire because I came for one thing, and I ended up into something else. You know what I'm saying? I came here to act. Now I'm hosting and doing this. You know what I'm saying? Which is like loving it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my shit.
It's your
It's
shit,
like it took a minute to find myself.
By yourself.
And now that I found myself, I do have that urgency for success. That urgency to and then when I say success, I'm talking about I don't have to have 1 million people watching. I don't have to have whatever. It's just a fact of me doing what I want to do. And I don't care if it's 1 or 2 people appreciate what I'm doing and loving it or whatever, that they actually, getting something from it. You know what I mean? And that's my whole goal, and that's my urgency of success or whatever to me. They don't have to have nothing to do with money. Of course, I want some money, but anyway, you know, of course, I want some money. But anyway, I hope y'all get that and understand, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Comment. Nick said, love it.
Gussie says, but me as a woman, allow my man to shine because it's not important to me. I agree. I think that on both sides, I think we need to allow each other to shine. I think that if the man is more successful than a woman, it should be vice versa, right? It should be this equal. We should be both of each other's cheerleader.
Exactly.
Right? We should want success for each other because success for each other means success for the relationship.
Yeah. And I don't think in a relationship that you should have to think a whole lot into it. Because when you think too much into it, it
becomes an
messes up
issue.
things.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It should be
a
natural thing to let it be, and recognizing and giving recognition of what their person is doing. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of like let it be. It shouldn't be like, for instance,
forced.
It shouldn't be forced.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel like that this is a routine thing that you have to do in order to be with this person.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It should be definitely genuine.
Genuine
and pure.
Exactly.
And I think that as long as it's genuine and pure, you won't have an issue with watching your spouse shine.
So y'all better understand, we dropping them gems for y'all right now.
Always got
understand that.
What time is it? It's about that time, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Okay.
What is it, dear brother, dear sister?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if y'all got a dear brother, dear sister, send a clip under a minute to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com entitled "A Dear Brother, Dear Sister." That's a minute, a clip no longer than a minute to firedupbroadcasting@gmail.com.
Oh, there it is. My bad.
And you and I'm sorry, and y'all title it "Dear Brother, Dear Sister." Man, we ain't getting none from y'all this week, so I need.
No, yeah, we do. We got one.
We got one from them. But I need more.
I
need more. I think we should be getting 50 a week,
we're getting down to our last few or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When you out with your friends,
so we can pick from.
You hanging out, and y'all got them questions like, this is a dear brother, dear sister, and send it to us right there when y'all talking.
Record it.
Record it real quick. Send it to us and tell y'all friend. That's a way to share and comment about the show, right? Then you tell a friend, hey, you're gonna be on the show this time. Matter of fact, I don't know when you're gonna be on it, so you need to watch for the next 3-4 weeks. Make sure you like it, tell a friend, but you're gonna be on there. You want to hear your voice. Tap in with Fat Boy and Fuel for a reason.
So that's that part. Hey, and so this is a dear brother, dear sister. We won't disclose her name, but we were on the streets. You know what I'm saying? We went out there on the streets or whatever, and this is our question. You guys.
Brothers, why do you ghost after saying you're super interested in someone?
Ooh, that's a good one. Y'all want it again? Should I run it again? Just in case. Could you hear that? I don't know. Let me know, you guys. Let me know if y'all didn't hear that or not, too. Or if y'all heard that or not. If y'all didn't hear that or not. boy, me and my English.
Brothers, why do you ghost after saying you're super interested in someone?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Dear brothers, why do you go ghost after you say you're super interested in someone? I'm going to answer the question right away because he was capping the whole time. I think that as a young lady, as I see herself, a woman with standards, right? I think that once you display those standards to these guys who are clowns and who only came out for sex, I think immediately he ghosts because he realized that he has to work for you. And I think that the moment that you realize that you actually did yourself, he did you a favor because he spared you the bullshit and the malarkey that you were going to have to deal with, because he was basically running games from the beginning. Because if he really was fucking with you and he really cared, or he really liked you, or he really was interested, then there would be no reason why he would go ghost.
Yeah.
Now he continued to do the things he was doing, but there's no reason for him to go ghost. So the only reason why I would think he would go ghost is either he's not interested or he was bullshitting from the beginning.
Yeah. So I agree. I agree with the bullshit from the beginning. Because if I meet someone, and I've done it, and I ghost them after I learned, either it's either he learned something about you that he didn't like,
and you don't want to say,
that remind you, and just don't want to be rude and say, hey, this is why I'm not,
remind me of
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, not and that, and then also sometimes, especially this day and age, you have guys that are talking to 5, 6 other women at the same time.
I used to be one of them.
You know what I'm saying?
I
yeah,
used
you
to be.
did. Yes, you did.
Way more than 5.
Right. But yeah, so you basically, sometimes they're talking to more than just you. You know what I mean? And whatever he learned from you at that time, or whatever, ended up, you best ended up being the bottom of the totem pole, basically. And he just didn't call you anymore because he probably seen something like Fat Boy said, probably seen something easier, something better. You know what I'm saying? To the point where the bullshit that he's on, or whatever the case would be.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna spot his bullshit a mile away.
Oh, good. That's a good one, Gussie. Gussie said, and he could be
He
married.
definitely probably married.
That part too.
He probably married.
That's a good one as
He
well.
probably married and he on bullshit at the same time.
And trying to work
Gussie,
exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
definitely could be married.
he could have been married and thought that you was a real nice, good girl or whatever, and couldn't do that to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I
don't know what niggas do that.
But I've been in a situation where I've ghosted a woman and I just left her at that because I didn't want to ruin her.
Oh yeah,
yeah, absolutely. Because I can realize you're a good girl and I ain't about to do you like I do the rest of them.
Nick says sometimes men can be weak on communications and don't know how to express themselves. Young-minded, so they run.
For sure.
Yes.
That's a good. I didn't even think of that one.
Yes.
That's a good one. But I won't say he'll go ghost though, right? I think that he'll reach out at some point in time. It may not necessarily be about what y'all talked about at the time, but I don't think he's gonna all the way go ghost. He may go ghost on the necessarily conversation, but I think that when he goes ghost on a pure person, I think that is a little deep rooted. But that's a great point.
I think another reason a guy will go ghost as well is that sometimes I don't know. Did you say this already? That you probably wasn't as easy he thought.
Yeah.
You did say that, right?
Like guys don't like a challenge.
Yeah,
some guys don't like
we
a
don't
challenge.
like, you know what I'm saying?
It gotta be easy.
Yeah, if it's kind of like it's like it's gonna be a while before I can get this, And if that's what his mindset was, whatever, he wasn't for you anyway. Because if he was basically on some just about sex thing or whatever, which normally is our first initial, thing when we see someone, it's about sex.
Yes.
That's a guy, period.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna be on some BS. It's gonna be like, can I hit this or not? You know what I mean? And if he got to the point where he was like, damn, I can't hit that, I might as well just leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's the point too. That's the point too. Nick said, nah, he'll make excuses so you can run. And that's true too.
I've done that too.
Yeah, that's a real sucker.
I've done that too. I've done that. I've did the overlay for the underplay. I've definitely done the ghosting. And then also I've realized that the challenge was too great. And at the time, I just wasn't in that position. I wasn't in that emotional state. I wasn't in that mental place. And so I realized that it was going to be a challenge. And I just wasn't in it for a challenge. And I think that the moment that the man is in for a challenge, I think that's going to be his wife.
Yeah.
I think the moment that he's ready for that challenge and he's focused more past on dominating as men are, I think that's the moment that he becomes ready.
Okay, all right, caller. Well, we hope we answered your question. We hope we got everything. Hey, and we appreciate you guys tapping in because the game is on. I know what KC. I know what's up. And Callie, you know what I'm saying?
Callie,
so you got everybody watching the game
I know
right
y'all
now. You know what I'm saying?
mostly in the
we
game.
we still been peeking over
Yeah,
there.
we've been peeking the game too. We watching it too.
But we appreciate you guys tapping in. And continue to send us more dear brothers, dear sisters, and record it. Just take it like Fat Boy said, it takes a minute. Just record it on your daggone phone and just send it to Fighter Broadcasting. Bam, easy as that. gmail.com. That's all it is to it.
Title with Dear Brother, Dear Sister.
We got anything, man?
That's it.
You got it?
Y'all be safe out there. Y'all enjoy yourselves, man. We love y'all. And remember.
Oh, wait a minute. Before
look at you.
Now, before we go, we
got one more comment?
I think so, yeah. Look at Fat Boy all grown up.
I know, all grown up in teens. I know. Yeah, I done grown up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Once again, you guys, I want you guys if you're here in LA, donate here to Down syndrome, for kids with Down syndrome. As you can see, the fundraiser is this Saturday at 10 to 12, San Fernando Park Gymnasium. We're gonna have a good time. I'm hosting the show there. We basically gonna it's a party. It's a party, and when you actually talk to these kids with Down syndrome, man, you will be so touched and how loving and caring they are, and they're smart. You know what I'm saying? They're really smart. And it's just to be in that atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It feels so good. You know what I'm saying? Giving back.
Make sure y'all reach out and do that.
If you guys can, come and check it out. I'll post again tonight and advertise for it as well. So that's what's up, man. We appreciate you guys watching.
And remember,
if they watch,
if they talk about you behind your back,
hold on.
Look at you.
I had to do it right. All right, you guys. All right. And remember, if they talking about you behind their back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.
We love y'all. We love y'all.
We go out with the new one or the old?
With the new one. Gotta go out with the new one.
Bang.
All our illusions will get the parade, and all the reasons start to fade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reasons, the show where you can give your reasons why you think what you feel about what we're talking about today. We should know this, man. We say no.
Dear brother, how do y'all deal with erectile dysfunction when you're in a relationship?
I wouldn't know how to do it unless I had it. And remember, if they're talking about you behind your back, they behind you for a reason. Peace.